This week I'm going to show you how to bind your spells and make useful macros for effective PvP combat. Binding your spells is very important because no matter the circumstances, a player with binded spells will react much faster than a mouse clicker. Macros are also an important factor of improving your gameplay, but we will cover that later. Let's start with bindings. Please note that bindings that I will show you are by far not the only possible choice, but they are simply the way I like them. To bind a spell to a key, go to Game menu, Key Bindings, and scroll down to Multi-Action Bar Bindings. We will use W, A and D for basic movement and Q and R for strafe. An average player can reach numbers 1 to 5 without problem, so we will use those for spells. We will also use F and V for extra 2 spells. To get the maximum from our bindings, we will need to use modifiers. What is a modifier? A modifier changes the way a binding will react. For example, if I press number 2, I will cast Frostbolt, but if I hold down Shift while pressing 2, I will cast Firebolt. So basically, you get a lot more bindings with modifiers. Now let's bind numbers 1 to 5 with Shift. We will also bind ASDF and V to Shift. Our next modifier will be Control. Do the same as with Shift. Numbers 1 to 5 and letters ASDF and V. Last modifier will be Alt, but only for numbers 1 to 3. We will configure Alt in macros. My spells on numbers 1 to 5 are placed just the way they are by default. Further on, you can see Shift S, Control S, and Control A and Control D in the end. However, going from left to right on my action bars, you can see Shift 1 to 5, V, Shift V and Control V, Control 1 to 5, F, Shift F, Control F, and Shift A and Shift D. Those are all my bindings for now. I use the same bindings on all of my characters, and I also place important skills like a silence ability or a trinket on the same binding, so no matter what character I play, I can always react fast. For example, I have my PvP trinket on Control 5 on all of my characters. Let's talk about macros now. You can store multiple lines in a macro and make an ability do more than just what it does by default. For example, my Polymorph Macro automatically casts Polymorph on my focus target if it exists, which means that when I fight 2 enemies, I just put one enemy on focus and then I fight one enemy while polymorphing the other one. That's especially useful in Arena. To make a macro, either go to Game menu and select Macros, or just write /macro or just /m for short. As I've said before, my Alt modifier is configured with macros. My Alt 3 is binded to a spell, while with Alt 2 and Alt 1 I'm controlling my water elemental. But these are just some examples. I know that writing macros from a video is a pain. That's why I've already written all my macros in the description, so you can just copy paste them. I hope you liked my video and that I helped you at least a little. Please subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Thursday, and if you have any question or maybe a suggestion for me, please just leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye!